Yeah.
Come on, run away. You don't have to stay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Sonic Racing.
Yeah.
You're doing fine.
Come on.
So stay on the track
Yeah.
and don't look back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, ready? Come on now, race.
Everybody.
Everyone was supersonic racing, trying to get my feet all off the ground. Everyone was supersonic racing. Yeah. Welcome to Zack's Kickback, sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, Supersonic Racing, and Sega, and its expanded multiverse of film.
Yeah, everyone, welcome. Welcome to this edition of Zack's Kickback. Put your motherfucking hands in the air for my guest today. My brother for another name. My brother, same name, same game. We die together, same lane. Put your hands together one more time for the Raid Shadow Legends sponsored guest of the week. Put your hands together for my boy, the person I grew up with, Zack Douglas.
No.
Turnbull.
Your parents wake up, they come downstairs like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey,
Hey. Whoa, yeah.
can I be guys today?
Who?
He said, hey, what's up, guys? I want to be guys.
Yeah, okay. You want to be guys. Which one are you?
Take a pick.
You're not the same. You want to pick?
No, I don't want to pick.
I'll take a pick for this episode.
Yeah, but on what?
My phone.
Wow,
I ran out of Polaroids.
I'm like, Zach, we should use the Polaroids. You're like, yeah, it's a good idea. And now the guy who had the idea, I was like,
I ran out.
oh, I want, no, not now. I want to put the glasses on. Zach and I bought 6 sunglasses today.
I could do it. Oh, I could do it with my new camera.
Which new camera?
The other Polaroid.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do it after.
Okay. But never, we're gonna keep delaying like this. Okay, so we just saw
2 movies.
two movies, but first, most importantly, we saw Sonic, the new Sonic movie. We just saw it.
Yeah, just saw it.
We just saw it, and
Are you gonna try to get this out tomorrow?
yeah, I'm gonna try to punch it out as soon as I can.
Yeah, Zach's Kickback
Sonic
featuring
edition.
Sonic review. That's what I wanted to do too.
And we also saw a little bit later on this one, but we saw the Birds of Prey
Oh my god,
and the Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
both those movies. We paid for one movie. We went to go see the other one. We snuck into the theater.
I didn't pay. I used a gift card.
Okay, so well, whatever. We gave them the money regardless. We exchanged currencies in some regard, and we went to go see 2 movies. And I feel like we didn't get our money's worth.
With
Like
neither of those
regardless,
movies.
yeah, we didn't.
Straight up.
They were both terrible movies.
One second. I'm gonna go grab my notes, and you kind of keep them.
Okay, I'll keep them company for a bit. Oh yeah, before I was saying that there's at the beginning of the Sonic movie, I'm not sure Zach noticed this too. They had like this weird Sega opening that was like really, really reminiscent of the Marvel cinematic opening, and there was like all their games. It was really weird. It's almost like they're trying to start a Sega cinematic universe. What was it? What did it say? It was really. Am I wrong when I said it looked like a?
It's Sega original.
Sorry, I'm slurring right now. I'm like heavy. I don't know why, but it was said a Sega original, but it was in the same font as like.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe.
So weird. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get. Sally sold seashells by the seashore. I'm
Sally.
Really, what is it? Susie?
There's no name. It says she sells.
Oh, she sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Okay, so I got some notes.
Okay, I should be good now. My slurring should stop.
So I think so the first thing. Okay, so the first thing that we see. Actually, so like when the movie starts, it's like whatever. He's okay. First, for some reason, they're in a fucking bird world. They're in a bird world. Like they're in Green Hill Zone. Like they're in the Sonic thing. But like his mom or something's a huge owl.
But she's the only one. The thing I didn't like is that she's the only one. Okay, so before we, okay, good. There's a Knuckles clan that comes and kills the mother.
Yeah. She's so they come get her, and like he scoops up the Sonic, and Sonic they're in the air, and then she gets shot by the fucking ops, and she smacks
by the blood gang, the literal enchilada gang.
Yeah, the enchilada gang, and like she smacks, hits the ground, and then she immediately just gets up like everything's fine, but she was just shot in the fucking chest, and she's like, Sonic, you gotta dip, and he's like, no, I don't want to dip, and she's like, do it. And then the Knuckles fuck her up, and then he's just like, "Oh, I'm in Earth now."
Well, we don't know they're Knuckles. They're enchiladas.
No, but they're definitely Knuckles, bro.
They're Knuckles race.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the thing that's when I had 2 feelings and that first scene. Like that first 5 minutes, I had two feelings. I was like, either this movie's gonna be really cool,
Yeah.
and like it's gonna be awesome, or it's gonna be completely shit because Sonic was animated in like a cartoon style, but you can see that the style they were going for with the bird, like like the bird wasn't reanimated. Like the bird was the only thing that looked like an actual bird. Does that make sense? Like,
no, I think the whole beginning had to be reanimated.
dude, the whole of course. But the thing about it is that the bird wasn't reanimated clearly because the bird looks like the original. Because like, if you guys didn't know, Sonic got
it looks like a real owl.
Yeah. Okay. So just for like some background, Sonic, the original look of Sonic was released, and the fan base was extremely
Not
upset.
the fan base. Everyone was upset.
Yeah, the entire internet was upset with what Sonic looked like, so they had to go back, and that's why the movie was delayed so heavily, is because they had to go back and reanimate Sonic to make him look more reminiscent to the.
Not even just reminiscent, make a better design.
Yeah, exactly. And but what it seemed like was that they redid all of the Knuckles, obviously.
Yeah.
Or the enchiladas, whatever you want to call them, the squad, the gang. But the owl seemed like she was like a literal owl, and it was the only like animated character that didn't fit.
She belonged in that like the movie The Guardians.
I was just gonna say that she looks like she belonged in, and she got fucking blasted. She got shot.
Yeah, she's dead. She's dead.
She actually got shot by a bunch of enchiladas.
Yeah, and then so
in
now
masks.
And now Sonic's on Earth, and now he basically haunts this one family.
Yeah.
In fucking.
He stalks them
in a place called Green Hills.
It's like watching You.
Yeah, like straight up. And there's literally like no, in the other movie there's like literally You, but anyways.
Oh my god, it's so weird.
But so like he shows up in the Green Hill Zone. And hangs out. He just stalks his one family, and the one thing I thought that was super casual that they did is that like he made a bunch of pop culture references, but they made it make sense.
Yeah.
Because he watched all those movies. Mm-hmm. But it was just thought it was just like, why even have pop culture references?
It wasn't. But like even like the stuff that they referenced to a certain extent, like the Flash was pretty funny because he's fast.
Well,
right?
no, that makes. I think everyone gets that. But it was like more of like the Fast and Furious thing. Modern.
That was so funny.
Modern politics.
That got us real. Got us for real.
For some reason, there was there was another one where it was like so
one of the first
there was
things
definitely a liberal one, right?
Oh yeah, there was a What do you mean?
No, that was Harley Quinn.
Yeah, the liberal jokes were in Harley Quinn when this is like, we'll jump there in a second, but when that was so weird when they were like showing off the characters and what they hated Harley Quinn for.
Yeah.
It was like, because I'm a woman, because I voted Bernie Sanders. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is so terrible. I'm not saying I'm not a liberal. I'm just saying that shouldn't be.
Well, anyways, we're talking about a completely different movie.
Yeah, now we're talking about politics, and I don't want
Sonic. It was just pop culture references, and also the ads were pretty bad.
Yeah, the Olive Garden. There was 2 Olive Garden ads in both movies. In both movies, they talked about the Olive Garden.
Yeah. So
what's the coincidence of that?
Okay, so the worst one was a thing called Zwello.
Oh, the odds of that, my bad.
Where like they're looking at oh, I found this really cool affordable apartment on Zwello, and then she turns her laptop, and then you get a full screen of the fucking laptop. Yeah. For a good second.
Is Zwello a real thing?
I'm gonna check it out right now. I
thought Zwello was fake.
I guarantee you it's real.
No.
I guarantee you.
I just want to point out that the whole movie, like the Sonic movie, was written so quickly. It was so trash.
Like Zillow, the reimagined home will help you find a place you'll love. It's real.
That's fucking.
They pay for that. They pay for that.
I found a place on Zillow. I thought it was like fake because it was blue. I was like, Sonic's blue.
100% it was fake. 100% it's real. And then I have some other ads actually. I read my notes. So there was Puma, Corona had like a beer for the second, and all the beers were in the bar.
Oh yeah, and he was throwing the darts.
Olive Garden had 2.
Yeah. The gift card at the end, and what was the first one again?
Oh yeah, so the first one there's talking about like Olive Garden for some reason. He's like, I love Olive Garden.
Oh yeah.
And then they talked about the bro. So you should definitely buy the endless pasta.
At the end of the movie,
really endless.
The U.S. Pentagon, the Pentagon of the United States, the pentagram, go to Sonic's parents, I guess now, house, and they're like, "Oh, we have an award for you."
Tom and his wife. What was his wife's name?
I don't know. I don't care. And they're like, "Oh, we have an award for you." He's like, "Oh, I can't wait." He opens it up. It's a $50 gift card to Olive Garden. And then after, I'm like, "Okay, that's a joke from before, whatever." And then he's like, "Let me tell you, I suggest the endless spaghetti. It never ends." I'm like, "Oh my god, am I watching television?" Am I literally watching television? Why are you taking a picture of me right
I
now?
need it right now.
Why do you need it right now?
Because I'm feeling it.
I'm not in the mood to talk about the Olive Garden, and you're taking a picture while I'm talking about the Olive Garden.
Thank you.
I've actually never been to the Olive Garden. Is it good?
I actually have been there a few times.
I'm Canadian, so I wouldn't know.
Wait, there might be some in Canada.
But regardless, the movie's written so poorly. But that also works for it. That works for it because it's such a bad movie that when you get those fucking lines,
Like some of the lines are actually pretty good.
it's so funny. Like that Vin Diesel thing. I feel like Vin Diesel in the Fast and the Furious. What is it?
It's all about family.
It's all about family. John, what's his name? Tom. It's all about family, Tom. I feel like Vin Diesel from the Fast and the Furious. That was so
yeah,
funny.
he was driving a car for a second. I thought that was actually kind of clever.
Or,
Not clever, just kind of funny.
or that one scene, literally. Okay, so the Tom character, he's like in a cop car. It's the beginning of the movie,
Yeah.
and Zach and I died of laughter, like out loud. It was just like
Oh yeah, because okay, so like
it was so unexpected.
yeah, it was just like so they're hanging out in the middle of nowhere, and he's just like the guy just on his fucking like on his little speedometer, and they get a call, and he's like, "Hey, we got a violent gang shooting here," and he's like, and the gag is like, "Oh, it wasn't real." The guy's like, "Oh, I'm just joking, ha ha."
Because their town is so small, nothing happens.
The funny thing is like we were laughing, we laughed hard at that, and then when the real joke happened, it's like, "Oh, just joking," and then other people laughed, and we didn't laugh at that part.
Yeah, we didn't laugh. It was like what, ducks robbing bread or something. I'm like, this is stupid. But because it was so unexpected, like I did not expect it. He's like
violent gang shooting.
Yeah, he's like a violent gang shooting. I'm like, what the fuck? I started dying.
They're in small town America. Violent gang.
Yeah, we got a
shooting.
violent gang shooting. He's like, what the fuck? We were dying.
And then yeah, what else would happen there? There was so early on in the movie they show Sonic.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
They fucking show Sonic.
Like, it was so. I was like, no.
Okay, so here's
and Sonic flosses twice. Let me add.
Okay. Here's what gets me.
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Here's what gets me. Here's what fucking gets me. So there's one crazy guy in Green Hills.
Okay, yeah.
Who he shows people like, oh.
Oh wait, before we.
Yeah.
I just want to say it's weird how like coincidentally he was in Green Hill Zone, and then when he opens up a portal to Earth because he's from another planet, he's technically an alien.
Yeah.
It's called Green Hill Town.
Yeah, well, they never say he's from Green, like his original plan's like Green Hill Zone.
Oh, okay. I thought
it is Green Hill.
it looks like Green Hill Zone. I'm just assuming. Okay, anyway, sorry.
Okay, so there's one guy who's like he's like the crazy person in the town, but like you're like, oh, he's fucking crazy. He believes in this blue devil guy, and then the picture's Sonic, is just kind of funny, right? But then
That was pretty funny.
But then it turns out that Sonic's actually real, and then so essentially these people in the town have made this guy go insane because no one believed him about the Sonic thing, and then I guess he's also homeless, and he's like probably the only homeless person in this fucking town. He's probably the most mistreated character in the whole entire movie.
Yeah,
like all he wants is people to fucking believe him about Sonic, and then once the whole town figures out about what Sonic is real, everyone's just like, okay, that's still crazy Steve though. You're like, no.
Fucked.
First of all, you got
Sonic is schizophrenic in the movie.
no, but I'm still on about this. I'm still on this guy.
No, but
homeless guy.
well, this goes with your point. Sonic is schizophrenic.
Yeah.
And he self-established his schizophrenia because he was just too pussy to go up and talk to people, which I guess makes sense to a certain extent.
But yeah, so he only talked to himself.
Yeah, so he only talked to himself, and that led the homeless man to kind of see him. We don't see this part, but I'm assuming he saw him like running or something, and he drew a picture of him.
Yeah.
And instead of going like, "Oh, this homeless man is being mistreated because he saw me. This should be my opportunity to go talk to the people."
And he knew about everyone in the town too.
He's so fast. He knew everyone in the town. And
so he knows. So Sonic also knows that he's making this guy crazy, and this guy's homeless. This is probably the only homeless person in the fucking city. So I'm just saying bring that guy in. Like it's really easy to solve this one homeless problem. Like,
well, it should be solved now because everyone knows he's
go get him.
He's talking truth.
Yeah, so go get him. Give him a home. Give him a place to stay. Jesus Christ, these people really mistreat this man.
He's been preaching about this guy for 5 years. No, he said 5 years. He was living on Earth for
10 years.
10 years.
10 years.
10 years.
This man's gone insane
because he saw the blue devil.
Yeah.
He ends up being right. And people are still shitting on what's Crazy Steve, right?
Yeah, fucking. I think it was Crazy Steve or Crazy Frank or Crazy Bob.
Steve is such a crazy name, apparently. Stupid, but
okay.
Sonic really does have schizophrenia, though. Like
he was talking to himself a lot, quite a bit.
Oh my god, it was insane. It was like,
and also, I mean, I'm just gonna add right here, some parts during like, like how like, so basically, So behind the scenes footage, there was actually like there was no one the guy was talking to.
Right.
They kind of pulled a Roger Rabbit where there wasn't even like a model to look at.
Yeah, it wasn't even like Golem was all CGI, but at least there was an actor there to like recite lines.
Well, not just that, because like, you know where to look, and like you're actually acting on something that's real, you know.
Yeah.
So if you so before the movie they showed like a little preview thing, but you literally saw, and you were saying like, yeah, there was no one there, right? And and you can see that sometimes that like it's separate recordings and like separate layers essentially.
And everyone in that press junket was so depressed. Like everyone in that press junket was so depressed.
It's like I don't want to be here.
It's like it was so hard acting with no one. Huh? With a little smirk. I'm like, oh my god.
And then Jim. Okay, so first of all, Jim Carrey not even saved it. Did the movie would be so worse if it wasn't for Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey actually really saved the entire film in my opinion.
Not save, but like he definitely like when he was on screen, I enjoyed it.
What did he say about? Oh yeah,
breast milk.
Yeah. Oh, that was so weird. He's like, I was spitting formulas while you were spitting out formula. He's like, I was breastfed. He's like, nice.
You know,
I'm like, what the fuck?
Long pause. Nice.
Oh my god, so weird.
So fucking. And then okay, so and the main character Tom's a cop.
Yeah.
And here's a funny thing. He shoots the wrong person the first time he has a gun in his hands. He shoots Sonic with a tranquilizer gun, and here's my little reach. One of the original voice actors for Sonic was Jaleel White, right? Jaleel White is a black man, so I'm saying maybe SAG of America is trying to send a point. I think they're just saying that like cops. I think that's their stance. You know.
Can we talk about how Tom ended up being a terrorist at one point? Like literally,
Yeah,
they called him a terrorist on the news.
A domestic terrorist, and when the movie finishes, they just let it go.
Yeah, the Pentagon comes and gives him a $50 gift card to Olive Garden.
That's literally how they end the movie.
And he's just walking the streets.
And also,
he's on the news as a terrorist, and he's walking the streets of Atlanta or whatever the fuck.
Didn't his home get shot up? And why is his home okay?
Yeah, okay. His home gets shot up by a fucking robot.
Yeah, like a fucking drive-by.
Literally. And he's in the car with Sonic. He's like, I got stuff to do, man. Like he's so chill. And that's the thing too. That's the big problem is that we were talking about it just before. He acted with no one beside him. So all the lines that were delivered by Sonic and him, like he was acting and Sonic would reply, but since they weren't in the same room, it just felt super awkward. Every conversation they had wasn't genuine because it felt like they were on different playing fields. You know, like it was like different scenarios. And it was so strange. It was just such a weird, fucking awkward movie.
Okay. And the worst part's when so Sonic at one point started flossing.
Oh, twice.
He flossed twice, and on the second time he flossed twice. Zach, as soon as Sonic started flossing, Zach took out his hands, pretended to hold a gun, and started shooting Sonic.
I was
like, in the middle of the theater, and I swear to God, I finished watching Sonic crying of laughter.
Bro, you finished watching both movies crying of laughter. Dude, it was so funny. It was so funny. And I also got really good footage of the end credit scene. Spoiler alert, fucking Tails.
Tails in the movie.
Miles Prower himself.
Which I think because I was talking to Zach about this, but like I think it's just like the like it's definitely they didn't have like Tails before. Because imagine what Tails looked like. He looked like fucking.
Holy shit! If Tails was rendered the same way Sonic was rendered first time,
garbage.
Oh my god, I would have been scared.
He's like
I would have been scared.
For some reason, he's greasy.
He's an actual fox.
He's greasy.
He's greasy. He's a greasy fox.
You can see grease in his quills, bro. His fur.
He doesn't even talk. He's like.
Yeah.
He's an actual fox that just flies.
Zoom.
Like the Perry the Platypus noise from Phineas and Ferb.
Zoom.
Soldier boy, I told him.
Okay. Also, at one point, like Sonic, he has like this weird superpower where he can do like.
He's Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he for some reason he's able to control electricity, and he's doing like the Emperor Palpatine at the end.
They're like, wait, remember that scene from Star Wars, guys?
Where he killed Darth Vader.
It's so weird. And
he grabs Robotnik.
Yeah.
Also they're alluding to So remember when like anyway, so he has a new superpower for some fucking reason.
Yeah, Sakurai, like I told Zach, has to change Sonic's entire moveset in Smash Bros.
I think
Because he
that
can now levitate people with
that's-
electricity.
I guarantee you, tomorrow's direct is gonna be about that.
A lot of you guys have seen Sonic Day 1. I think at the papers, like, actually, a lot of you guys haven't seen Sonic Day 1, but spoiler alert, he can levitate objects with electricity with the power of friendship. Because Sonic's okay. First of all, this is how the scene goes. Last scene, I don't know what fell, but something fell.
No, it's my leg kicking the wire. Don't
Oh.
worry.
Okay, so this is the last scene. Let me put you. They're in Green Hill. It's a small town. Crazy Steve is there, and they're having this weird discussion. Robotnik and Tom, and then he says, "Sonic's my friend," and then Sonic wakes up from his coma. Literally, he's in a coma. He wakes up from a coma. Eyes full on blue. And he goes Super Saiyan, fucking, just
So there's,
electric mode.
Okay, first of all, you know how Supersonic, the original Supersonic, it was kind of like it's like Super Saiyan.
Mm-hmm.
This one looks like he just went Super Saiyan God immediately.
He went Super Saiyan God immediately with the power of friendship. It was literally he's like Sonic's my friend.
Yeah. Also, his powers are kind of just like ambiguous.
So weird.
Oh, also
There's also
there was some okay, so remember in the trailer when like it was like the worst part where the guy comes in to tranquilize the gun and he's like meow.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the movie.
Yeah, it was. I saw it.
No, it wasn't, bro.
Yes, it was. I literally saw it happen.
You didn't do no, I don't think so.
I literally saw it happen in front of my eyes. We were laughing because we said a joke, but I only caught the end. I heard meow.
There's no way they kept the meow.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
literally
think-
heard it. I saw it on screen. I
Yeah.
literally saw it on screen.
I'm thinking you're having faulty memories right
No,
now.
we
You're
were
having
laughing about
you're
something
having
because
faulty
Zach and I
memories.
were talking throughout the whole movie, and
Yeah,
it wasn't
you chatterbox. We're in the movie.
no, but it wasn't a problem because people behind us were doing the same thing, so I didn't really care, and it was just so funny. Like we were just cracking jokes all the time. It was such a bad movie.
Yeah, it was actually fun though.
It was fun because it was bad but not terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't like it wasn't bad enough. Like it was.
The plot
it
is
was
thin.
it wasn't okay. Okay, so yeah, at the end of the day, I don't think it's a bad movie. It's a very average movie, and with some good stuff to it, and there's some stupid stuff, and there's some very flat stuff.
Yeah, well, most of it's flat stuff. Most of it's just
Well,
one flat fucking.
Yeah, so okay, a lot of it's flat. Then there's
Yeah.
some actual generally bad parts where are funny, and then there's some actual good parts. But at the end of the day, it's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's not. It's definitely not a bad enough to be like. You know when you watch a movie and like you thought it'd be funny bad, but it's just bad.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's like a lot of plot holes. For instance, Sonic has these rings that his owl mother gives him.
Well, it's not a plot hole. It's just inconsistency.
Yeah, okay, you're right. It's an inconsistency. Sonic obtains the rings, like the rings that you collect in the game. Well, he obtains them, and the rings actually in this movie have a power where they're like teleporters. It's kind of like Doctor Strange's fucking power in
Yeah.
the Marvel universe,
Or
where
like,
they open up a teleportation device.
Yeah.
And so at first you don't know what the actual power is because he's like, fuck, I gotta go to if I want to leave Earth, I have to go to this mushroom planet and there's just a bunch of mushrooms and stuff. But then you learn later that whatever he thinks of is where the portal opens.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why are you thinking of a mushroom planet? Like, you can go anywhere you want. Like, think of like
Well, because
somewhere
at
cool.
one point he had like a picture of like different worlds.
Oh, so the only one he thought he could think of was mushroom planet.
Yeah, or maybe the only safe one.
Dude, if I had a choice between the mushroom planet and just killing myself in the sun, I'd probably choose killing myself in the sun.
Also, I think the mushroom planet was kind of like a little dig at Super Mario.
Imagine like at the end of the movie, by the way, Dr. Robotnik gets pushed into the mushroom
He
planet.
looks super fucking cool though.
At the end,
Yeah.
he looks like Dr. Robotnik, just not fat, and it's sick. And that scene's also in the trailer, and it only happens at the end. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Um,
What else we got to talk shit about? Oh, so he has the Tom character has a Toyota Tacoma.
oh my god.
That's a very prevalent car. Also, there's one really shitty joke that I just can't get out of my head. Is that remember when like, he was talking about like his suit. He was like, it regulates my temperature
Oh yeah.
and like it reduces drag.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And he said something like, yeah, it better reduce drag.
No, he's like, oh yeah, because but you're a drag or something.
Some
Yeah.
Either he was saying like, "Oh, you're a drag," like as in like like not like as in just kind of like the like you're difficult to drag around, that kind of saying,
Yeah.
like you're a drag, or he was making a reference to him being a drag queen, which I was just like, that's a weird joke to make.
I think it was just like the typical "you're a drag," like you just suck.
I thought because I thought he was like because they were talking about his clothes, so I thought they were talking about like he's being a drag queen.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I think they meant it the first way you said, to be honest, because like that's kind of
Yeah, but for me it felt like I never
meow.
not bro. The room, even the people behind us had reacted to that line too.
Yeah,
Like I felt the room kind of be
but there
like,
was also
whoa.
there was a Sonic
That's a
fan in
bad.
there. Like there was like
There was a real guy. A guy who went with a fucking Sonic plushie and a Sonic bag.
what and he had really greasy hair. He was chunkier.
Yeah,
What's that guy's name? Chris.
Chris Chan.
Yeah, the guy who invented Sonic Chew, which is where I think they stole the idea of
Sonic.
Electric Sonic from. Is Chris Chan?
So yeah, Sonic Chew is actually confirmed in the movie.
Yeah, he is.
He's definitely confirmed.
Yeah, his electrical powers confirm Sonic Chew, and I think Chris Chan would be very happy with the movie.
Very happy.
But there's one inconsistency I think is so weird, and this happens with every movie with someone who runs so fast. They always have those scenes where they're running so fast everything stops.
Yeah.
And now, Dr. Robotnik, this is not the inconsistency because at one point he's doing that, and then Dr. Robotnik can catch up to him, and the reason being is because he has the quill.
Yeah, he's the one. He's using his powers.
Yeah, he can harness the quill's power and put it in his device, and then he can go the same speed as Sonic. But you would think that if they're going that speed, like us as a human, in a blink of an eye, they'd be gone.
Yeah.
But they're not.
Yeah, like it's the speed is inconsistent. It has inconsistent.
So inconsistent.
At one point, like everything freezes down, and then so you see him like, kind of like walking our pace, right? But then at one point he speeds up within his own time freeze.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like they're going to like some what were they going to? Not Atlanta. I forget where they were going to. Atlanta. San Francisco.
San Francisco.
So they went to San Francisco. Okay, and Sonic's like, I'll go on my own, like whatever. He runs off. He's like, he comes back. He's like, I don't know where I'm going.
You.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know where I'm going. You know? It's like, just give him a fucking map, retard. Like if you didn't want to do this fucking whole adventure with him, because he like basically Tom was like, I don't want to do this adventure with you. Go do it yourself. And he runs off and he runs back. He's like, I don't know where I'm going. I just hit the ocean. I have a fish on my head. Whatever the fucking case may be.
Yeah.
And Tom, just give him a fucking map, a road map. Just be like, this is where you're going. And then when they get to the tower, because basically why they're going to San Francisco is because when he got tranquilized, his bag of teleportation Doctor Strange rings fell in a
teleporter and it was on top of the building in San Francisco. And by the way, dude, so when they get to San Francisco,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
so it's on top of the building. So literally everyone in the theater is saying the same thing. Okay, so Sonic's just gonna run up the building and grab the rings. So Sonic runs away, comes back, and he's like, "We need a key to the door."
Sonic, and then later on, you see Sonic running up a fucking building.
Yeah.
In the same battle.
I'm like, wait, so you couldn't do that? And by the way, so they go to the building and they're like, hey, can we have a key to the upstairs? He's like, sure. And but he's a known terrorist. He's on the news and shit.
They didn't say sure. This is why I want to say it's so weird. He's like, can we get a key to the upstairs? They're like, why? Oh, you guys have a jumper.
Yeah.
You don't think there'd be more of like a red alert? Oh, we have a jumper on top of our roof. She's like, can I see your ID?
There was some dark shit. There was some dark shit for some reason.
And she's laughing. She's like, okay, you can go. Cause like she's like, oh, you're from Manitoba. No, not Manitoba, but you're from Montana. Oh, you're from Montana? Why are you all the way out here? Like they're not like urgent with it. And then she starts laughing. She's like, okay. He just said there's a jumper on the roof. like what? Like where's the sense of urgency? There's a guy about to kill himself on the roof in his story.
I think
there's no fucking protocol for this.
Also, there's one part at the end where Sonic's like, I should stop pushing people off ledges, and like, or some kind of joke.
No,
like
Tom's like, as long as you promise not to push people off ledges, and he's like, I can't promise that.
Bro, it was so dark because it was so dark because I see, and I just mentioned Sonic just pushing people to their death,
and it's funny because like when I first heard that. I just thought of Smash, like ledge guarding, like Sonic ledge guarding. But I'm like, that's not the reference. He's just trying to kill someone.
Talking about Sonic ledge guarding, do you think you want to end this game real quick? I think we're at 30 minutes right now.
You want to go to Birds of Prey?
No, we just cut for the Sonic one.
Well, we can do Birds of Prey at the same time.
What do you have to say for Birds of Prey? Because I don't get too much into it. I don't make it too long.
Okay, well, just some notes. Birds of Prey was very weirdly directed. very weirdly.
My overall thing, I did kind of enjoy it, but it was like I didn't like if I didn't see it, I don't think I would have missed much anyways.
There's
Missed much.
Yeah, no, it's not a good movie. It's just very everywhere, and I get it. Like it's about Harley Quinn, so Harley Quinn's like sporadic and very whimsical, but like come on, like the movie was just so weirdly done. Flashbacks everywhere. I'm so confused where I am in the timeline.
And also like literally like, we were complaining about how long this movie's taking to get started. And at one point, like we literally thought it was almost an hour in. We thought this movie was gonna be like two,
Dead
3
ass.
hours. We literally at one point thought this movie was gonna be 2 hours and a half, and we thought an hour maybe has passed by. Zach checks the fucking time. Literally 30 minutes.
Yeah, dude, it felt like an hour. And there's one thing I just want to add about this Harley Quinn thing. If you want to cut it off now, the main plot of the movie is they have to get a diamond. Okay, Black Mask needs this diamond to like obtain a fortune from like some sort of offshore bank
The
account.
codes are inscribed or some shit into the diamond.
Yeah, they're engraved in the diamond. This little Asian girl, she eats the diamond. It's pretty fucking big. Her ass will be ripped to. First of all, her intestinal tract will be ripped to shreds. It's a fucking diamond. It's gonna cut her up on the inside. And when she shits it out, this is the only inconsistency that really fucking bothered me. Is that when she shits it out, it doesn't do any damage. In real life, you'd have like a ripped anus. Like your anus would
100%.
be. Man, like comic book movies, bro. Anyway.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Birds of Prey.
I'm just gonna.
Terrible movie. Supersonic racing. Let the fire burn. Love you guys.
We love you guys. To the next episode of Zack's Kickback.
I thought you were gonna cut it.
We'll see you guys.
Wait, what'd you say? The next episode of Zack's Kickback. We'll see you guys.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to go. We'll see you guys on the next episode of Zack's Kickback.
We'll see you guys on the next installment of Zack's Sonic Kickback.
Oh yeah, by the way, there's a scene in Birds of Prey where they're in Pompeii. Just cut it there. Just cut that whole part out. Supersonic racing.